Alright, I think I'm getting the alliance with Qatar. Dude, I just sent Qatar so much money, they just paid off all their debt. Now, all I need that you have, I think, is Yemen. I know it wouldn't be much of a challenge, but I kind of want to see Russia just eat Mongolia, because Mongolia is making that look pretty ugly.
Just to even it out, instead of a straight line down the freaking middle.
Well, no, that's South Korea, but Mongolia is just putting a weird hole in Russia's land there.
Oh, Kazakhstan just gave me some money. Thank you, Kazakhstan. Now I'm starting to get the stimulus checks.
But you're not even allied with them. Why did they send you money?
Kyrgyzstan? They just love me.
You didn't say them. You said their neighbor.
Oh, what did I say? Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
I was like, what the hell? Why are they sending you money? Trying to get everything that you have, so that I am only ahead of you in terms of diplomacy. Are you working on anybody else? Are you still working on Tajikistan?
I have Tajikistan.
Oh, you do? Oh, shit. I thought I was on the last one. God damn it.
Uzbekistan I was working on. Uzbekistan
I forgot you had Tajikistan. Oh my god, what are you trying to do?
Keep a northern flank so Russia doesn't try anything with me.
I think you need an alliance with Russia then, not all these other countries.
Yeah, but Russia is allied with them, so they.
Well, not with Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan's just a random country. Oh yeah, Algeria and Libya and Tunisia. Those are countries that I was going to befriend. I've already gotten a lot of treaties with them because those are more Muslim nations. And they draw a path across Africa for us, along with Egypt. Like, those were some of my next targets before I had to start catching up to everything you were doing.
Also, it's my fault.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'm getting the alliance with Yemen.
And definitely after those oil wells are done, I am done building for a very, very long time.
Oh yeah? Why? Because of your fucking economy? Oh my god, it's so... Jesus Christ! 9.4! Yeah, you're done building until you go to war. Yeah. Going to war might nerf your tourism, and that might help you out. I'm gonna build more fucking oil gas fields. Like a whole bunch more. I'm gonna fill my entire eastern island with just oil gas wells all over the place. Well, my economy's been balanced out pretty well, holding about a little over 5%, 5 to 6. It's some nice GDP per capita growth, making my tax revenue go up pretty well. I was like, why could I just randomly see into part of Russia all of a sudden? Because Libya or someone put a fucking spy there, that's why. It's like, what the fuck? Eventually, you can get certain satellites that allow you to just see all over the map, by the way.
It's got LOS with Kazakhstan.
I can make communications and recon satellites already, it's just that costs money. I don't have a launch pad. Ooh, well that's an expensive thing to make, alright. 240 days, $9 billion, 171 million annual maintenance. This one launch pad has the fucking maintenance of nearly my entire road system. The road system's a bit worse, but like 100 mil worse. But still, that's one building. And it doesn't give me anything except the ability to launch satellites. It's funny, when you buy so much agriculture in bulk, you artificially raise the price of it. I just jacked up the price like almost 30 bucks. Just because I was buying so much. Now I have jacked it up 30 bucks. It's gonna go back down, but...
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it in bulk too.
Oh god, we're just gonna skyrocket the price together then.
Oh, good. I could go back to purchasing it, or making it myself. Jack up the price, and then go back to making it ourselves, and then... There you go. I got 10 billion units of almost 10 billion units of agriculture in stock.
10 million units? How much are you using a day?
200,000.
It'll last you a little bit, yeah. Oh my god, what did you do to the price? Jesus, man. I raised it by $30. You got it up even further than that.
Now look at it. Even that was good.
What did you do? Oh my god! What are you doing?
Just buying a little bit.
You know what's great? The market price and production costs kind of scale with each other as well. So you're making everyone in the world have to spend more money on agriculture right now.
Oh, thank you, Kuwait, for giving me $2 billion.
What the hell did you do?
Nothing. There's stimulus.
Well, but they send you money when your money gets low in their eyes. What did you do?
I had $2 billion. I guess to them that was low.
Yeah, that is low for now. How did you get down to 2? Is your budget just unstable?
No, just from buying all the agriculture.
Oh, so they're funding your agriculture mayhem. Jesus Christ.
Basically. No, and I bought some unit techs from Russia.
I'm making entirely Kirovs right now. And even with a bunch of more uranium mines, I'm barely not making the amount of uranium that I need. This is 3 Kirovs. I could maybe afford to make 1 more in terms of uranium. 1 more. That's it. Like, I'm almost out of my uranium stock. I'm building the rest of the uranium that I can afford to make total. Australia, give me your uranium. I want your stuff.
I got a mix of different things building. Like I got the Kirov, I got 1 Kirov building, and then some frigates, as well as some Akula Type 2 submarines. I'm going to start deploying some military units, see how much of a toll this is going to take on my economy.
Oh god, your inflation's over 10%.
It's dropping. It was almost at 11. I guess I'll just work on befriending Libya, just because.
Alright, Libya it is.
Hey, you can do your own thing.
No, I was going for Libya a long time ago. This is not an inconvenience. This is something I wanted to do, because they were next to Egypt anyway. My credit rating finally maxed out. At some point,
That's good.
I can take out 14.1 mil, or bill, every day. I should take out 2 new loans to pay off my old one. I used to do that in the Cold War one. Whenever I had debt, I just got a smaller loan or something, or cheaper loan, and I used that to pay off the bigger or more expensive loan.
Okay, 25 days left until my hydro plant is finished, and no more building.
Yeah, your inflation hasn't gone down, by the way.
It was.
It was when you weren't looking.
It was at 10.6.
I'm building a lot more metal ore. I'm like doubling my metal ore production nearly. Because it actually, I don't know, it goes up whenever I up stuff like my industry, my industrial goods, and, well, any kind of good. I'm setting that up kind of in advance. I'm linking another one of my islands by rail, and I'm gonna just start deleting sea piers that I don't need, just scrapping them to save on some maintenance costs like that. I mean, some of them are actually well placed. Like, you know that railroad that I had set up east of Palembang? I think that one's well placed. It's like a little backup port for Sumatra, or backup pier. Medan has been upgraded to a seaport instead of a sea pier.
So what's the difference between scrap and destroy?
Scrap makes it so it takes longer to get rid of whatever you're trying to get rid of, but you get more of the resources back. Destroy doesn't really give you resources back or much of any, but it deletes the structure a lot faster. Very good if you're trying to destroy something you don't want your enemies to get their hands on. I'm gonna get rid of this sea pier. I'm gonna replace this with a seaport, I think. Or you know what? I have an even better idea, methinks. This could be a good location for a naval base eventually. A military naval base. Yeah, it could be. Uh-huh. Well, I can set up a seaport next to this city rather than in it for naval base purposes. Yeah, that sounds smart to me. And put like an air base in the city, connecting more things that have piers by rail instead of piers by just bridges. I'm getting the alliance with Libya.
I'm still working on them.
I try to throw a lot of money at them, and now they're super fucking rich. Holy crap, man, I wish I had that much money. I could pay off the last bit of debt I have, but no, I just keep spending it like a jackass. I can't accumulate that much money. Like, I could accumulate like 6 bill now, roughly. Wow, I can't believe so far it seems like we may go this whole play session, and a fairly long play session, without seeing a single AI war. Although the game's already really slowed down into this point where, like, we've been playing for, like, about 6 hours, and only, like, what, 2 years have passed? Soon to be 3. Almost 3 years have passed.
Yeah. The game speed's definitely taken a click slower now.
Yeah, it does
sure.
that. It ends up doing that. It's quite annoying. It's been slightly over a year, I think, since I took over Malaysia. Happy birthday! I wish I had the capability to invade Australia, but it was a crazy enough war just trying to take Malaysia. And my tech hasn't exactly increased, and I know for a fact that their tech is better than mine. By the way, I'd just like to tell you that I've stopped using these APCs I've been using, and I've started using instead these BTR 94s you gave me.
Yeah, they're a little bit of a better unit.
They're notably better. You had the best unit all along. Those MTLVs are still technically probably better stat-wise overall. Yeah, overall. A little more versatile, I guess. But I really prefer these BTRs. They're more cost efficient. They're more... Well, they can travel further. That's another really big thing. 800 without stopping for gas. That's a big deal. Egypt wants to sell me rubber. No. No. Stop trying to sell me rubber, world. I don't want your rubber. I have the rubber. The only reason I don't make more rubber is because nobody wants to buy that much rubber. The rubber usage in the world has hardly increased. But I feel like the synths of it have gone up. Even your demand, this entire time, in the past like more than a year, your demand of rubber has only gone up by 200 tons. And I can pump out 42,500 tons a day. So, there's just not enough demand for this shit.
Yeah, not anymore. We need a major war.
Yeah, we do need a major war. But everyone's being too little pansy ass right now. My economy doesn't have any more room for me to do shit, so I guess I should spend this money on someone else. Unless I can just find out how to get like 22 billion to pay off the last debt. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I mean, I could spawn... Okay, wait a minute. I have an idea. I could get a smaller bond of almost 15 billion. Now I can sell military goods to make up the rest. Oh yeah. Oh, I can do this. You give me like that much Russia? You want to do a little trade Russia? I'm going to pay off that big debt by taking a little debt, and then I'll pay off the little debt later. Alright, let's issue new bonds, and then let's repurchase our old bonds. There you go. Now, uranium mines, the rest of them are all finishing. The total max amount that I will ever be able to have anytime soon, unless I find someone with uranium that I can invade and take over. Man, we are pretty high up in the world in terms of our military production capacity. My deficit's not as bad right now. It's down to like roughly half of your deficit, a little more than half. My trades are doing alright. Mainly thanks to oil. Holy shit. Am I really making that much money off of oil? I guess some days, yeah. Wow, I should build more oil. My inflation's just settling at a higher number right now, just because of how much oil and other things I built.
Unless I'm reading this wrong, South Korea has 388 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, that is the amount that South Korea has. Nothing on what the US has been maintaining. But I'm pretty sure South Korea is getting most of that from taking out debt. Because that's also how the US has gotten most of its money. Oh man, building more oil has been such a good idea. Like, it's selling for more and more often than consumer goods are at this point. Alright, I have paid off the rest of my debt. It's nice to be debt-free, finally. I don't have to worry about that anymore. You know, until eventually I need to take out more debt for some reason.
New alliance formed between Finland and Spain.
Oh, okay. Huh. If I thought there was any chance of it happening, that would make it pretty interesting for Russia to declare war on Finland. Now that a NATO member's allied with them. My power situation is getting better, so I'm actually going to end up scrapping probably some more power soon. That's setting me back in some ways. I'm going to scrap my 2 other power plants because they're only half as efficient as hydro. They can go anywhere, but they're only half as efficient. So it's more cost efficient if I just build hydro. Like, they even cost more to maintain than hydro. That's the kind of thing that can raise inflation for no reason, you know? Doing things inefficiently. It makes you spend more money for no reason. Not that a whole lot of what I have going on right now is necessarily efficient. Oh my god. The UAE's inflation's up to 15%. The Middle East's inflation in general is insane.
Oh, good. At least now I don't feel that bad.
Oh, I finally have, like, money available to me. I'm finally in that kind of position. I have all my spending where I want it. My deficit's terrible, but my trades are doing great. The only reason I'm not building more oil to make more money is because I don't want my economy to heat up any further than it already has. Oh, dude, your inflation is nuts. 10.7%. Ooh, boy.
It hasn't gone up anymore into like the last half hour, so I'm hoping it stabilizes there so I can get it down.
I don't even know.
I'm hoping.
The fact that your taxes are lowered are probably what's adding to this.
Oh, I just lowered them to gain a little bit more support for the election. After that, they're
your
shit.
taxes are definitely contributing because you're giving your people more money to spend. Oh, I'm just staring at Australia has this 4 hexes of full uranium mines set up, and I am angry. I am angry. I want this. Australia, you could be making so much more uranium for the whole world. Why aren't you doing it? My economy's settled in so well right now. My prices are being lowered and everything. I feel like I might as well go looking for an ally. But I have all the allies you have and then some at this point. I could go for Armenia to try to get in there with Russia. Yeah, I think I'll go for Armenia. Because I have a good amount of money. My economy is growing without me really intervening. I need to build some stuff, but my economy is growing, so I don't want to. Armenia's already starting to like me. I got them from hostile to neutral real quick. I'm going for them because they are the easiest of Russia's allies to befriend right now. And I'm still cold with Russia. I could work on Russia, but, like, they wouldn't be impressed by me.
Like, what's this? No, I can't do a Russian accent right now. Like, what is this? Like, no, it does not work. Like, here I go. Yeah, comrade, it's good. Yeah, oh, you give me $1 billion? Yeah, you go fuck yourself. I make more than that in a day.
Wow, that was, well, that was a Russian accent, but a Russian making that much in a day? Pfft. Armenia is such a useless ally to get, other than the fact that they can help me get Russia to like me more. Because, like, even if they wanted to reach me, to help me with anything, they can't. They're fucking landlocked. Unless they have the ability to travel through somebody around them, which isn't very likely. Oh, I'm now friendly with Armenia already. I'm making them rich. Oh, a new alliance between Somalia and Malawi. Man, Malawi's getting like their own little sphere going on. Now, where the hell is Malawi? There it is. Oh, they're a little country. They're a little landlocked country, and they're making a little group of African friends. I don't know what they plan on doing with that group, because it's just a bunch of little African friends, and that's not actually worth very much. Alright, looks like I'm getting the formal alliance with Armenia, and that'll be another one of Russia's allies under my thumb. Love me, Putin! Oh, who do I go for next? Anyone else after this is just all expensive, probably. I'm only missing 2 Russian allies, Belarus and Kazakhstan. I guess I could work on Kazakhstan. They're one of the harder ones I want to work on, but with the state of my economy right now, there's not much work to be done internally. So, externally, I'll start working on them. A long time ago, I actually got some transit treaties and friendship treaties with them. Their government actually feels worse about me than their civilians do. But I'll fix that right up with a couple $1 billion. Well, you've won your election. Time to get your country back to the way you want to. Your lies to the people have ended. Island nation somewhere out in the Indian Ocean is gonna die, and the world will just generally be a better place.
Why, thank you for the research.
No, you're giving me the research.
Oh, okay, well, you're welcome.
I have a combat engineer still deployed, like a combat engineer from the World War II scenario. I'm just gonna put him out of his misery. There's absolutely no reason to keep this guy deployed.
Yeah, he needs to be retired.
Yeah, my active personnel has just been going up and up and up. I haven't even expanded my military production, it's just my land production is going up and up and up. It's trying to catch up to the total amount of land that I have and all the facilities. My advisor is not currently happy with my amount of land prowess. It wants more. More, damn you, more. I know this is having an effect on Russia because the more friends of Russia I make friends with, the more Russia likes me.
There goes all my troops down there. First wave will be infantry, followed up by tanks and artillery support, if need be.
That won't be... It's a one-tile nation. The only thing you're gonna need is infantry and or tanks and or recon. Artillery and anti-air will be useless here. For this, your ships are your artillery. They have absolutely nothing deployed. They have one garrison. That's it. One garrison. So if you can overload that with infantry, you know, you're good. One thing that, like, would technically help is having, like, a supply boat to deliver supplies, but ideally you can just overwhelm it instantaneously with naval bombardment and landing units there. Venezuela and Mongolia made an alliance. That's the most random fucking thing I've ever heard of. Landlocked Mongolia and South American Venezuela. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, declare war.
Oh, okay. Not even a fucking save game, just in we go. In we go. Happy birthday. Oh, this is like...
Here, go ahead and save it.
That's a little late for that. Oh. So lands the troops. And Maldives is yours. Yep. Told you that wouldn't last long. You sent so many troops. That was so excessive. Well, you now own that. You can transform that into a mighty naval base. If you put a barracks there, you can also just store your infantry units there as well. And that way, if they need to retreat while fighting on Sri Lanka, they can retreat there instead of all the way back to Pakistan. Treaty integrity's down to 73, still a healthy amount. It looks like it's only going to be our wars today.
Yeah, it seems that way.
That's pretty crazy. Especially because, like, literally...
hours now.
Half of our playthrough in terms of time in game, like past, has been today. Bop goes the seep here. You should get rid of that micro consumer goods too.
Yeah.
This is the kind of nation where micro things are useful. Alright, I got an alliance with Kazakhstan.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
I got it. Took a while, but I got it. The only Russian ally I am not allies with now is Belarus, and my economy is still heated up without really my interference of any kind. Save file. What the hell's the name of our save file? Shibi, get in here, V2. I have not deleted any saves. I have so many. Not organized. God save me!
Oh my god.
I will just be minding my own business. My inflation's so high I can't build anything. Can't really change budgets around unless I'm lowering those budgets.
Yeah, and you still have all of your military pretty much deployed.
Yeah, but my maintenance and training is nerfed in order to keep the inflation under control. I have it on the lowest possible amount that is not 0. So they're deployed, but their efficiency is not quite up to snuff. But it's not terrible, because I have my military salaries fucking doubled. My maintenance and training costs are just getting high as it is because I'm getting a lot more higher tech units deployed at this point and a lot bigger of a land military deployed. Like bigger than I had during the Malaysia war. And there's so much of it. My maintenance and training, last I checked, for everything that was deployed, the recommended amount was about 37 million. It's up to 91.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. I think I had just gotten Kazakhstan before we ended last time.
Yeah, you got the alliance with them.
Yep. And I don't think I was working on anybody else, was I? I just gotten all of Russia's allies in between you and Russia. And I think and Armenia. And the only one I was lacking was Belarus. I wasn't sure who to go for next, but I could probably go for Belarus just to really make Russia like me.
Where's Belarus at? I can't remember.
Just to the west of Moscow. You remember where Minsk is?
Oh, yeah, okay, there.
Belarus's capital is honestly more memorable than Belarus itself. But it's not memorable for being in Belarus, it's memorable because it used to be in Russia.
Oh, yeah, Minsk.
Mm-hmm. And this is the last thing I can do to make Russia like me, aside from working on Russia themselves. I've already thrown so much money at Belarus, I've literally solved all of their debt for them. You know, I love it. I have 260 units deployed right now, land units. My military bar is still only 1 bar, like 1 little tick on the bar.
Well, I mean, in comparison to who? Russia? South Korea?
Oh, no, I'm looking at it. I mean, even Myanmar has 2 ticks on the bar. Of course, all my military is focused in land power at the moment, as opposed to other things, and other things count. Honestly, the more I look at Madagascar, the more I want to attack Madagascar. I'm not gonna lie. And it has everything to do with the uranium that they have. If I'm gonna future-proof my nation for uranium, I need a source of it. And the problem is, the closest source to me that I could ever hope to take, and that's with your help, would be like the eastern part of India. But even if we went to war, there's no guarantee I'd even get those spots. And the risk factor of declaring war on India right now is just too high. But Madagascar, that's another story.
That is a lot of uranium.
It's a decent amount, yeah. I really need more. That's the one resource that I just don't have enough of on my own territory currently.
Would you go straight forward, or are you going to do like an island hop campaign?
I think I'd go for the Mauritius Islands nearby, capture Port Louis and use that as a staging ground, set it up as a little military base. That way, if for whatever reason the war isn't a curb stomp with Madagascar, and my units have to retreat, they'll just retreat to that island. Because Madagascar's military is weak, I'm sure. But as a, you know, just as a nearby base, the more, I can't even say that, but having Port Louis would be useful. Any of these nearby ones would be useful. I could take the Comoros as well, but... And guess who's getting the formal alliance with Belarus?
Oh, nice. You bought them off.
Hell yeah. They're now insanely rich, but I did it.
Oh, they even got a little bit of oil for you too on Madagascar.
Yeah, oil's not really a problem. I have more than enough oil. It's specifically uranium that I'm looking for. That is my gold. Uranium. And then after taking Madagascar, if I need more, the countries in the southern African region have a lot more. South Africa has like some nice strips. Botswana has some. Swaziland has some, Namibia has some, Mozambique has some, Somalia and Kenya have some. Somalia has a good amount, but I figure I'd leave the northern parts of Africa as more your playground, but we'll see how things develop. There's my alliance with Belarus coming in though. Amazing. So that's every friend of Russia.
Everything we could do to just stay friends with Russia, aside from being friends with Russia themselves.
Now, next thing I will do regarding Russia is I will start paying them for some treaties. Oh, they don't even want a bill. That's very nice of you, Russia. Now I can go for... Oh, no, they don't like me enough for line of sight, or probably anything else. But can I make Russia like me by throwing money at them?
If you do, let me know how that goes so I can start doing it too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw like 2 bill at them and see what that does to their bar. I didn't even notice the bar move.
Probably because it's not going to.
I didn't even notice the bar. Like, I was staring at it, I was like, come on, move, damn you, move. My countdown to elections going. Yeah, so paying off Russia is not going to be the easiest thing.
No, you're going to probably have to send them like 10 bills at a time.
Yeah, or just, you know, make a lot of trades with them for techs. I'm going to purchase some tech from them. I'm going to try to get us some more advanced military tech, and which will hopefully unlock better designs that you can go to them for. I still want an alliance with Hong Kong, I think. And I'm not sure about the Philippines yet. They'd be a good ally, but also a good person to take over. My economy's still recovering from its grand expansion, so I think I'll work on Hong Kong in the meantime.
Yeah, that'll be good for you. As far as the Middle East and European is, I mean, that theater's pretty much done.
Well, I mean, we could get more
No,
there.
I am thinking of going for Jordan and Lebanon.
I'd say we should get Iraq before then.
Yeah.
Start with the strongest and work our way down to the weakest if we're talking about countries surrounding Israel. We also just haven't gotten Iran either.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to drop any hope from Iran because remember, like you said before, they probably, because of the different ideologies and beliefs.
Yeah, all of our allies in the Middle East do not align with them. We also never got Oman. Oman's like the only ally in that region that we're missing. But, you know, I mean, Iran's being such a dickhead. You could honestly probably invade them. Because Israel didn't play as aggressively as they usually do when I play this scenario. They haven't invaded anybody. Somebody made the mistake of invading them. But it looks like Iran would actually be good to take over if you really wanted.
It's more Russian units just going through my territory. But like I said, it's okay.
Do they have any transit capabilities that you've granted them?
I think I do. I think I actually do have some transit.
Yeah, that would explain why.
Let me see. Yep, I actually do. I have a full transit treaty with Russia.
And I love it. They're going into your territory to stare at Iran. Brazil was spying on me, those bastards.
I haven't had caught any spies, so maybe either my espionage is really bad or just no one's interested in me.
Oh, I caught another spy from Sweden.
Those damn Swiss peace-loving bastards.
No, the Swiss is Switzerland.
Oh. Damn Sweden and peace-loving bastards.
You're thinking the Swedes. You know, I might be able to, I'm not sure, but I might be able to just curb stomp Madagascar without even taking the island next to it. Its overall military production capability is really low. I'm sure it has some Cold War leftovers from France, but that would really probably just amount to old, like, 70s units. It's about the population that Malaysia was, though I dare say it's probably less militarized than Malaysia. They don't even have Tank Tech 44.
Oh god.
So I don't think that they would actually have a whole lot. They have debt problems, their money amount isn't very high to begin with, and I might just be able to skip the small island and go right for Madagascar. That's a big maybe though.
Enter Sanana would be a good place to land.
Yes it would. If I could get that barracks too, then I could potentially just repair at that barracks.
Or actually, well, yeah, that would be a good spot. Or actually, it doesn't have a barracks or anything, but Tomasina?
Yeah, it doesn't have a barracks. It's close to the capital, but I have to ensure that I could get my troops past that jungle to the capital. But the barracks on the northern end of the island could provide me what I need in order to maintain my troops. However, I could just send basically my entire land military and just deploy on all sides of the fucking island. Do like a landing at every single seaport that they have. There's only 4. It actually wouldn't be that tough to pull off. I've done crazier.
Belarus?
That's good. That's progress. I've been slowly starting to inch my maintenance and training spending back up since my economy's been like recovering, just to see where the spot is of how high I can get it right now. Speaking of military, I actually need more military goods. Like my 3rd military goods factory. Oh yeah, looks like I can link some more islands via rail. That's a fun thing to do. Because why sail to what you can rail to? Right?
There you go.
Dude, I have a whole fucking island chain. Like, if you look southeast of my capital at the little islands, you'll see I'll have rail lines extending through the entire fucking thing. Like, I won't even need these fucking piers or ports or anything. I really won't. I have 3. I only need 1 because they're all connected by either roads or rails. I think I'm going to get rid of a lot of these sea piers, basically all of them that are on this little island chain because they're just not going to be needed. The US is starting to maintain like an increasingly large military. I don't know why, it may just be because they're producing more units. Interesting, I'm curious if they'll reclaim the second milk cap penalty from Russia.